Hello and welcome back to West Ham Network this Wednesday evening here in the UK and over there in Brisbane. Oh, that way, yeah. It's early morning for you, sir. Yeah.
G'day, Sean. Morning. Yeah, mate, another beautiful day. You know, it's like this.
Oh, God,
nice and hot. God, we hit 38 degrees the other day. Jesus Christ, I was melting.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I was
38 degrees.
Yeah, and then down in Victoria and out in South Australia, they're hitting 43s and 40. I think one place is hitting 48 there. Fuck me, mate, the place has gone bonkers. Yeah, bushfires everywhere down in Victoria. They're getting bad for the bushfires because of the heat. But yeah, it'll cool down soon. Another month.
Well,
we'll be right.
Yeah, you know, yeah. But how's things in Australia though? I mean, any news this week?
No news, geezer. I mean, we had that much news last week of everyone getting bit. four in a couple of days. Yeah, the Sharks have decided to, but they did close the beaches all over North Sydney and that for days.
Yeah.
Until we had Australia Day last weekend, mate. Yeah. So then everyone was allowed back in. Yeah. Everyone was allowed back into the water then, and no one seemed to get it.
There is one sad bit of news that came out of that. Is that the young 13-year-old boy died.
Young lad.
Yeah, he passed away. So
he passed away. Yeah,
it is. Our commiserations to the family, and I hope you can gather yourselves and get yourselves back on track. Moving on, let's see who's in the chat. We have a new name, John Murdoch. He says, Russie, don't forget the bins tonight. The bins, my goodness, that's been a while since he's done bin day Wednesday, hasn't it?
Yeah, got to get them out though, mate. It's Friday morning for me, son. I've got to have them out for Friday morning here.
All right, there you go. Yeah, I think it's Mondays where we are, isn't it? Bins, Mondays, yeah. Yeah, Mondays, yeah. Used to be Wednesdays where we were, but Randy, he's in the house. He says, good evening, Budgie, Kieran. Hope you both well as always. Sean Freshfielder, he says, who's next? Why, Jesse Lingard, of course, he says.
Of course.
Yeah. Randy's asking Fresh if he's well. Me saying good evening to the lads. Rich West Ham says, evening all, I hope everyone is well. Come on, you Irons.
Hey, Rich.
Chelsea, as of right now, are losing 2-1 to Napoli in the Champions League. That was at 9:20.
I'll get a draw. How's that?
Yeah.
I'll back him for a draw.
We'll go for Sterling. Yeah, he left Chelsea on mutual decision today. Let's not have him. Yeah, let's not have him.
Not for me. I think it's a couple of years too late, I think, at that point.
Randy says, Rich, I would say that it's not out of possibility, but we will, but I think he goes to Spurs because of their injury crisis. That's a good shout, Randy. Really good.
Who does?
Sterling.
All right. Yeah, true.
He'll go to Tottenham because of the injury crisis, apparently. 2-2 to Chelsea as of 9:20. Mark Pendleton, good evening, Budgie, Kieran, and all of yous OGs.
Hey, Mark.
It is now 3-2 against Napoli in the Champions League as of right now. That was at 9:46. Happy Amaret, good evening. She says happy evening, everyone. Billow, he says, we all know full well we will end up going for Sterling. Yeah, that's probably about right. Full-time 3-2 to Chelsea. Usual, good evening to you, sir. Hope you're well. Iron Disciple, Traore, yes, he signed today.
Done dusted, eh? Yeah. Signed while I was asleep, mate.
Yeah, and that when you asked me, as I clicked on go live, you asked me what was on the thumbnail.
Yeah.
And it said Traore in Who's Next, and then a picture of a bottle of baby oil.
Oh, lovely.
Really, really not a good image, but there you go. There you go. But then he's been known to oil his body before he plays anyway, so apparently it helps him get away from the defenders and stuff.
It makes him slippery, doesn't it?
Yeah. Randy says hello to Ian. James Bong. G'day all, he says. G'day James, hope you're well.
James E.
Ian says Croc and Shark Watch. Not tonight, mate. We just not got anything new. Ian says, obviously prayers go out to the family of the young man. Mark says, don't forget the Bears. No, there's no Bear news tonight, unfortunately, either. Mark's bins were last night. And Sean says he's just checked out Traore's first day at training. All the first teamers were there, apart from Souček. Is he injured, he asked? Not I'm aware of. No,
I haven't heard of him.
I don't know. Good evening to Iron Disciple. Stuart says, evening from Bourne, 3 wins on the trot. Can we make it 4 on Saturday evening against Chelsea? Let's hope so.
Toughy, mate.
Good evening to you, mate. Hope you're well. I broke my bloody mouse earlier. And now I've got to manually scroll. I can't do it with the roller. Pain in the arse.
Right, yeah.
Randy says he doesn't think he's injured either. Palmer gets 2 assists tonight. They're making so much of that boy.
Yeah, he's a talent though. Goes up. He's a hell of a talent.
Yeah. Colin, good evening to you, Mr. Chilvers. Hope you're well. He says, good evening, Budge, and good morning, Kieran. Good win, just disappointed other results didn't go our way at the weekend. Chelsea are going to be a hard game. I think we can come away with something.
Yeah, toughie, man. Going to be a toughie, mate, against Chelsea.
It's always a tough one against Chelsea.
If you looked at the 3 fixtures that we had, I like to put them in groups of 3s and 4s. If you say, Tottenham, Chelsea, Burnley, I'd look at that and go, shit, if we can get 6 points out of that's fucking great return. So we've done the first bit. Tottenham is unbelievable. We got the 3 points. If we got a point against Chelsea, fantastic. If we lose against Chelsea, we can still get that 6 points by beating Burnley, which is, in their recent form, isn't easy. They've had about 5 fucking draws out of the last 7 games. So they're a tough team to beat lately. So it'd be interesting to see whether we can beat them. Chelsea, I'd bite your hand off for a point. Bite your hand off for it.
Me too. Randy says he thinks that the importance of the last few days is vital. After Paqueta is sold to Flamengo, and we have to use the money in terms of... Hold on a minute, it's scrolling too bloody quick. We have to use money in terms of making sure we have a competitive squad to stay up. No excuse for the board, he says.
That's all it is. Yeah, that's all it is. You've got to bring in players. Well, it's an interesting news because I think this loan... I think we might end up with a couple of loan deals by the end of the week or the end of this transfer window because they've thrown Igor's been sent back to Brighton. So we could only get 2 loan deals, right? We can only get 2 loan deals out of the Premier League. That's all you're allowed at one time. So sending him back allows us 2 loan deals. So that's significant to me that we sent him back to open that door that we can bring in 2 people on loan. Out of the Premier League
appearances anyway, didn't he?
Yeah, I always said at the beginning, it was never he was never that good. Even though he done nothing wrong when he did come on for us, he done all right. But he was never what we wanted. So I'm hoping that one of these loan deals is a good centre half.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And I'd like an attacking midfielder to replace Paqueta, because Paqueta's gone. He's off to Brazil now.
They've already said that he's going now. They've said
he's gone. He's gone. He's done.
36.5 million apparently.
Yeah, so it's glad that it's done and dusted for me. You know what I mean? It was always going to happen, so let's get it done. Wish him all the best, and that's it. And Ward-Prowse off to Burnley. Another bit of news I only woke up to this morning. He's gone on loan to Burnley.
I must have missed that.
Just caught it this morning, guys. I was watching, I think it might have been Geo, or I just caught one before as I got out of bed. I thought I'll watch one.
All right.
There's any updates. So Ward-Prowse is off to Burnley on loan, but he can't play against us anyway. So it makes no difference. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they've been busy getting rid of he's got rid of all the players he doesn't want to use. And he's got rid of Prowse, got rid of mate. Rodriguez.
Absolutely.
It's quite a few players gone out the door.
Thank you, my love. Bless you. Have you got one?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. So we've got and Rich, like Rich says, don't forget we beat Sunderland. Yeah, we did.
I forgot about it. Yeah, I keep thinking about Tottenham game. It's Sunderland last. Fucking good game. Good first half, son, wasn't it? Loved the first half, man.
Brilliant.
Jesus fuck. Yeah. Fernandez's goal, fucking banger. Somerville again. He's getting that momentum now. Somerville getting better.
And now
had a great game.
And they're talking about Tottenham coming in for him.
Yeah, that's why I take no notice of these nonsense rumours, geezers. Fuck me, man. We need everything we've got, unless Nuno don't want him, and he has to be. His little bit of form at the moment is what we was hoping 8 months ago from him.
Yeah,
maybe longer, but he's showing it now. He just needed that goal and an assist to kick him off, and he seems to be in the swing of things now.
Usual says Leeds are trying to unload 𝗪𝗧𝗓, the keeper, to West Ham. He's a better option than fucking 𝗪𝗓𝗓.
Yeah. Don't know. I don't want to judge Manson too much, because that's all right. He had a bad couple of games for us, but it doesn't mean he's a bad keeper. But there might be better out there, geezers. But why did we go and spend 15 million on him if he just going to dump him like that?
Yeah. Dad's asked, is Wilson going? No, mate, he's not going anywhere.
Fucking better not be. Better not be.
Oh my gosh. Apparently, Colin's saying he's hearing the latest that we might be going in for John Duran again. Could be interesting and true. We ain't going to get him. He's kept on blanking us. He ain't coming.
No, he ain't. I watched him in a European game the other day. He was fucking dog shit. Done nothing.
Was he?
Yeah, with whatever team he is at in Europe there, he was fucking nothing from him. So anyway, I think it's not been a great, he had that purple patch there at Villa that was fucking unbelievable. He was unreal.
Yeah.
But I think that's maybe what it was. Nice purple patch, and that was it.
Yeah. Iron Disciple's absolutely right. He says, any time a player has a standout performance, it's guaranteed that the next day they're in talks to be leaving. It's the same funnies in the newspaper every time. Yeah, absolutely, mate.
Is it? Oh, this wind is getting up here, geezer. Is that really interfering with the audio?
It is a bit, but I can still hear you.
I know. If it's too annoying, I'll try and move around and see if I can get out of it a bit.
Yeah, mate. No worries.
Let me know.
Mark says Sullivan is prepared to pay all of Duran £400,000 a week wages. That's laughable. If he's prepared to do that, then we are fucking doomed.
He wouldn't even pay the wages for Nuno's staff. Never mind fucking £400 a week for that, don't it? No, he don't mean to.
No. GP, good evening to you, sir. He says, hi all. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah. So, 𝗪𝗪𝗢 𝗓𝗨, happy or not, Kieran?
I said at the beginning, like, if we were 10th in the league and bringing him in, I'd be disappointed and go, what the fuck are you doing? Where's your ambition here? You know, but we're not. We're fighting a battle, and he could be. You know, you see. You look at Pablo, mate. You don't see class player there or fucking technically brilliant, but he's battling. No. He's helping us. We're doing better because of it.
Yeah, and he's been doing so well.
Troy could be the same. I believe he'll be one of them players you bring off the bench. I'm not sure he'll be starting, but he could be when you're in a battle for relegation. He could be the type of player you want to bring on for 25 minutes and battle away and run at defenders, just upset the apple cart a bit. I think he's one of them. Yeah. So I think for us in the position we're in, for what it is, guys, a couple of million if we stay up, it's fuck all. It's peanuts, right? So it just gives us something else off the bench, man. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Like I said, if we were 10th or 8th in the league, mate, that's not really what you want. You want something a bit, better. But no, I'll take it, geezer. Take all the help we can get. So yeah, I'm happy with it.
Yeah, I'm just in the middle of trying to locate something on my computer. Oh, God. I've just opened up.
We got him now, boy. Let's hope he does do a job for us, geezer. You know what I mean? We need a couple of players we bring in that do impact the squad, and hopefully he's you know, what we really need now is a lone like Lingard that really made a difference, you know, in that midfield, you know, to replace 𝗪𝗪𝗢. That would be a coup. But how many of them sort of players are out there? You know, there's probably not many. But that would be fantastic. And our centre half, so we've brought him on loan, Traore. And we've got rid of Igor. We've got one more loan space we can use. So
no, Traore's not a loan deal.
Oh, it's not a loan deal?
No.
I thought it was.
No. We paid. We paid. It could go up to 2 million if we stay up.
Okay. Fair enough.
He's here until the end of the season. Thank you.
Yep.
Here until the end of the season. No, he's here permanently.
Oh, right. Even better.
Yeah, look. I've got a little bit of info about him. Not much, just the usual stuff you find on the internet. Born on the 25th of January, same as my son, in 1996. So he's 30 years old this week.
Not too bad.
He's going to be given the number 17 shirt, and he joined obviously today. But he's got triple nationality: French, Malian, Malian, and Spanish. Mm-hmm. He holds 3 passports by the look of it, which which is quite an unusual thing, isn't it? You know, you don't normally hear that sort of, you know.
Yeah, I've got 2 geezer, and I could have 3 myself if I wanted to. Oh, right. I've got a British passport, an Australian passport, and I could go and get an Irish one as well if I wanted to.
Yeah, that's probably going to be the one that's going to be the most valuable to you. The Irish one.
Fucking none of them are any good if you ain't going anywhere.
True that. Right, let's get back to the chat. Let's see who's in the chat. Right, hang on. I've got to scroll up a little bit. Okay, so Duran plays for 𝗪𝗪𝗢.
That's it. That's who I watched then. 𝗪𝗪𝗢. Done fuck all.
Yeah.
Shite.
Oh, for goodness sakes, what the fuck? I've not seen anyone rate Traore in the comments, generally by all fans, other Damien. All right, okay.
Well, we didn't rate Dawson either, did we, when we brought him in?
Not at all.
There you go. I don't think even Lingard was a 50-50 for most going to Jesus, really. And he lit the place up, didn't he?
Yeah. Apparently, according to Colin, the vice chairman of Galatasaray is over here. and he's trying to do a deal for 2 of our players, 𝗪𝗧𝗏 and 𝗪𝗓𝗏.
Not
I don't know how true it is. If this true,
Yeah.
it seems Sullivan could be doing a fire sale.
Yeah, that's
I don't
yeah.
know,
That
mate.
won't.
I
That
think
won't be
that's just
happening.
paper talk, Colin. I wouldn't worry too much about it, mate.
Yeah, nonsense.
We still need to go out and buy a Creswell for central defence, says Stuart.
Yeah, that would be the ideal situation, but
Yeah,
that's looking very unlikely.
yeah.
There you go.
Sharky says he would be very disappointed to see 𝗪𝗧𝗏 and 𝗪𝗓𝗏 leave. Me too.
It won't happen.
Me too.
It won't happen in this window anyway. Let's put it that way. It might happen further down the track if we don't fucking start climbing the board.
Yeah.
My worry, my worry is, Geezer, that with relegation is we're because Nottingham Forest are our nearest team for us to catch. That's what we're looking at. I don't see us catching them. Because I look at Forest week in, week out, and I don't see them going down. So we really need to suck in Leeds or Palace or fucking even Spurs would be even better. But every time I look at Forest, I go, there's no way they're going down. Whether we catch them or not, they're staying up. There's someone else we need to be concentrated on. And that means we've got to win 3 or 4 fucking games fairly quickly. I think Forest are one of them, mate. I think they've got a good enough squad there and a firefighter manager in Dyche to stay up.
Good evening to Anne Allins on
G'day,
Facebook now. He says we need a centre back, and it looks like it's 𝗓𝗏 from Chelsea. Now that was what I heard earlier on as well.
Yeah, I keep seeing that. I don't know. Yeah. I've seen bits of him at Chelsea. I can't really give an opinion on the boy. I don't think he's that great, but I don't know. Doesn't mean it couldn't be good for us. Like I said, we done it with Dawson, didn't we? We all turned our noses up at that one, and it worked. So who knows?
Yeah, I honestly we desperately need a centre back.
Needing one more, yeah.
Yeah. So Kilman is what a centre back is to a winger in Traore. He's basically a new Danny Ings.
I just hope he does all right, mate. Whatever we use him for, I hope Traore fucking has an impact.
Absolutely.
Has an impact.
I'm with you on that, mate, because I think that for 2 million quid, if it does go to 2 million, because I think we will survive to drop. For 2 million quid, can't go fucking wrong. I mean, come on, like you said, look at Dawson, Sofal. You know, these were players under 5 million quid.
Yeah. And plus, look, you've got to look at it. It's a player that he fucking wanted desperately at Forest, and that's one of the reasons he had his little meltdown there and got fired.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because they wouldn't sign him, and he wanted him. It's who he wants. Now, we might not agree with it. I mean, shit, is that it? But if Nuno thinks he can get the best out of him, and it's the player he wants, well, that's what you got to go with. Because Nuno's here for the rest of the season, mate, for good or bad. So. Yeah. Hopefully he can get a tune out of him.
Yeah,
and it's not as if he's got to get used to the Premier League, is it? Fuck me, he's been here for last 10 years.
Freshfielder says 98% of all players linked have been bullshit, bollocks.
Yeah, of course.
So the percentage call on Duran coming here would be to say bullshit.
Bullshit, absolute bollocks.
Yeah, he's not
simple as that. No. I don't fucking want him now anyway.
And says, I also saw something today that we could be bringing back Zouma until the end of the season. Zouma?
Oh, no, that's not.
Now, if that's the case, we are desperate.
Poor bloke. Even though a one-legged Zouma might be better than Kilman. He's been fucking performing.
One-legged Zouma, yeah. One knee. Spurs could be the team sucked into a relegation zone.
That'll be lovely, wouldn't it?
Very tough matches coming up.
Absolutely, they do. They've got some fucking tough games coming up, but I'd love to think they could be sucked into it.
Yeah.
But
And this is a great statement from the cat. He says, I don't think that we should be focusing on other teams. We just need to focus on our form. And I believe that we have momentum on our side right now. After getting rid of that bad egg, 𝗪𝗪𝗢𝗪. Well, I think it suits us not to have him now. We've done all right without him. We've done very well without him, to be fair. So I think it's in the best interest of the club, the supporters, and the player for him to go.
Right. Cat says there, it's hard not to look at the table and who's above us and who he can catch.
Yeah.
But he's right. Well, we need just what we're doing at the moment, game by game. Take the points, and just. It was a shame that Forest did win their game. Fucking Brentford couldn't do us a favour, could they? No. But this is what I'm saying about Forest. I think they're a better squad than us, better team. But I think it's going to be hard for us to catch them. That's why I want to look at Palace. Palace are in 3-4 at the moment. And Leeds could go on they could have a couple of injuries and all of a sudden go on a bad run. But I look at Leeds and when you see how hard they battle for every game, hard to see us catching them. So that's what worries me. But let's concentrate on us. Like I said, I think we need minimum. We need another 5 wins to give us a chance. I said 7. We've done the 2.
Every game with that mindset that we're going to win.
Yeah.
Or that
we've got to try and win it. Yeah, every game.
Shark is asking any shark or crop news this week. No, mate, unfortunately not. They seem to have done all their chomping last week.
Yeah, they had a field day last week.
Yeah. Zuma is so bad, says Mark Pendleton, that his Czech team has dumped him.
Shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We knew he was on his way out when he was here. You know what I mean? We knew.
It's a shame because, mate, he's a great defender, but it's just it's just not fit.
And to be fair, I mean, look, he got given the captaincy when Rice left. There's got to be a reason for that. It's not because he weren't the most senior team member.
I'll tell you what.
At that point.
And if you need a player to send a cap from one side of a fucking kitchen to the other, he's your man. Get him in. Fucking crack him right.
Don't call us sometimes, you bastard. Crack him right out. Douglas Bader would be better than Kilman, says Sean. That's about right.
I think I've been slagging off some of the signings we've made in the last few years, but Jesus, Kilman for the 40 million. You look at it, it's got to be up there.
Yeah.
One of the worst signings we've made, especially value for money. Jeez, fuck.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Crazy. Thanks a lot for taking. Thanks for that.
And then you look at the other end of that scale for a defender. 3.5 million or whatever it was we did pay for Dawson.
Whatever it was,
None of us rated him. And then, by the end of it, we would prepare. As a fan, and that, I would prepare to give him the captaincy. The coaching job. I'd have given him anything to stay.
That's what I'm saying. And he was there when we done, reasonably well. But would you love a player like Dawson out in this relegation battle? Fuck yeah. You know what I mean? To me, that's the people you need. People like him, like Souček, like Soufal. I'd have these players for this sort of fight. There you go.
Will Paco do a red nap and take Nuno's job? Well, you never know. You never know. Yeah. That's a fucking good shout, Rich. Real good shout.
I don't think he will. Jeez, mate. Nah, mate, he's there. I told you. Sometimes managers need a sounding board behind him. That boy's obviously not scared to fucking tell him what he thinks. That's what you want. And that's probably what Nuno wants. Because sometimes you can get tunnel vision of what you're seeing. And you need that boy behind you to fucking maybe remind you of a couple of things. So I'm glad he's there.
Mark says, sorry, folks, Spurs ain't never going to go down. They'll replace the Frank engine if results.
Yeah, we want him to stay there as long as possible, don't we, Thomas Frank? He's struggling up.
And as he says, that, as Ian says, long may run. May keep going. Sean Newens. Good evening, Sean. Thank you for joining us on Facebook, mate. Hope you're doing well, mate. Keep up the franking, says Ian. Oh, went too far. That's what happens when you have to do shit manually. Here we go. Mark R. Good evening, Mark. He says, hey, Budgie and Kieran and everyone. Got 2 devices going to boost the numbers. Good on you, son. It's we got 195 watching. I wonder how many likes we got. About 6, I reckon. Hit that like button, you funless wankers. Oh, yeah. Lovely quote, that is. Very Shakespearean. I can't remember who started that. I can't remember who started it.
Might be Usual or GP.
Yeah, one of them, so I reckon, probably.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I feel hot and itchy.
Yeah, well, you know, that's what happens when you've got 30 odd degrees going on. You get
hot and itchy.
Yeah.
No.
Right, what's the cat saying? He said Zuma could barely walk when he last played for us. So I reckon that his playing days at any decent level is over, sadly. And
of course, they are. As soon as he left us, they were over. He was done. Shame, but that's the unfortunate thing.
Like I said, well, like you said, Kieran, there's nothing personal against him. It's just the fact that he wasn't able to put in the performances that we require at the level we're at. And especially right now, while we're in a relegation scrap. And there's no doubt about it. We're in a scrap. And, you know.
We are, mate. We are. And it's just nice that we got these last 2 wins on the board. Otherwise, you know, we were done. I think. If we lost them last 2 games, we were done. It's too far to pull back. But we got a little bit of hope. It's a 50-50 now. Well, maybe 60-40 that we are going down. But we've got a chance. If we finish this fucking transfer window with a couple more solid signings that work out, we've got a chance. We've got a chance. See, I see Forest put in a bid there for Mateta for 35 million. That's another one that, you know, fucking hell.
Yeah.
I know it was turned down, but
Mark Pendleton given us a title for a video if we do get Zuma back. Nino Spirito Santo. Nino Spirito Santo. Nino. Brilliant. Love it. That's funny. Right, Ant says, I can see us getting 5 points from the next 3 games. We need to focus on ourselves and just hope that they have a centre-back lined up. Yeah, it'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Be nice, wouldn't it? We could do with it, but I think a playmaker, a sort of real number 10 would be nice too, but they're so hard to find, Geezer. So hard, especially right now, right at the depth of a window. I'd love to see one of them as well, but I can't. It's just no faith in these wankers finding it.
No.
Anyway.
Mal Gerling, he says, Zuma got the captaincy because he was the best at keeping cats on the training pitch. Colin says, I do feel we need to replace Paqueta. We all feel that, mate. I know we have Fernandez, brilliant player, but what if he gets injured? We need another creative midfielder. We have depleted our midfield in this window. And we have, and you're right. And Fernandez is the man to step up. What we need is the man to replace Fernandez. We don't need anyone to replace Paqueta because we've already got him in Fernandez, in my opinion. For me,
well, we sort of have.
That's our number 10 now. I think he should be number 10.
The way we're playing, though, is sort of not, because we're playing Fernandez deeper and he's thriving, right? He's thriving. And Pablo is that sort of fill-in. I don't think it is a 4-4-2. I think it is a 4-1-1. And that Pablo is sitting a bit deeper than Tate. and he's sort of your fill-in. He's like a fill-in number 10, like battling and pressing and that. And he gives us something. I don't think he's the greatest player, but my God, I think we're better with him. And he's doing a fucking hell of a job, geezer. And I think we just need a player to replace Pablo, a creative midfielder, if we've got one when we need to, you know, or even if bringing him on. That's what I look at it. So it is sort of replacing Paqueta, but someone that's going to give you some go forward. I can tell you this now. I said it the other day. I reckon if we could sign John McGinn, right? I know we can't, but if we could, we stay up. I think that's how important that position could be if you got the right player in. I just think there's so few and far between to find someone that can do a job for you like that.
I know.
But we can't have everything, Gator. Can't have everything.
Iron says he sees 42 in the chat. Hit the like. There's actually 211 viewing on YouTube and 2 on Facebook. So that's 216 now. Stuart's asking, who has been your player of the season so far? It's easy for me. I'll let you go first, Kieran.
Of the season?
Yeah, so far.
Hard to say, mate. I know see, it's been the last 4 or 5 weeks where we've seen the rise of Fernandes, haven't we? And Somerville. Yeah. And they're looking at but for the whole season, I'd probably go with most improved player would be Todibo under Nuno. Yeah. But before that, he was dog shit, right? It was terrible.
I know.
But I think under Nuno,
giving me shit for liking him.
Yeah, because he was so poor, and I was going, why are we, you know? But Nuno's turned Todibo around. I'd have him up there at the moment. He's been good. I don't want to knock it now. I'm going to touch some wood somewhere. Yeah, there is. Yeah. I just don't want to jinx him now to go to dog shit again. Yeah. He's been superb. Yeah. I think Ollie Scholes has been good and poor at the same time. The last few weeks, again, I think he's been good. Scholes, I think he's come good. Yeah. Same with Somerville. Yeah. I think Bowen's been good and poor and average. Hard to pick him for it. So it's really hard to say. Again, Souček the last few weeks have been good.
I wanted to pick. I wanted to pick Aaron Wan-Bissaka, but I can't because he hasn't been the best player. He's been good. He's
been good and bad as well, guys. He's been that, hasn't he? Fluctuating.
Even the new lad that we got in from Tottenham. What's his name? No, not from Tottenham. We didn't get him from Tottenham. We got him from Southampton.
Fernandes.
The right back, Carl Walker-Peters.
Yeah, he's been steady, Geezer. He's been steady.
He hasn't let us down. That's what I wanted to say about him.
He's done all right.
It's easy. The player of the season so far for me is 𝗪𝗓𝗪. Simple as that. He's made some mistakes, but in general, he has been.
In general, he's been pretty decent. He's been pretty decent. Distribution's a bit of a worry. I don't think anyone's been outstanding, Geezer. But
he's been the most consistent, though.
If you forgot the first sort of 5 months of the season and took it for the last sort of 6 to 8 weeks, I think Todibo gets it. But 𝗪𝗓𝗪, he's done all right for us. He's done good. He's been good. Yeah. He's been decent. Yeah. Hard to pick one player, isn't it? Because we've fluctuated between being shit all over the park. And good here and there. Lately, Fernandes has been the standout, and Somerville as well.
He's been a top player, like Daz just said. The Clown Cockney. Good evening to you, mate. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining us. He says it's 80%, 20%, mate, according to Opta. What is? Us going down?
Good question. It could be. That could be. Yeah, that's 80-20. I'm giving us 40, but a couple of more signings.
I'm giving us a 70% chance of staying up.
That is optimistic, guys. That is optimistic, I tell you.
I'm a West Ham fan. I can't be anything but optimistic, mate.
Fucking Jim, most of us are pessimistic, you fucker. What are you on about? West Ham fans in general ain't optimists. We're pessimists.
Nah, true.
Okay.
Paco would be our manager for the championship, says Mark. Iron says, Fernandez is great. Hope we survive enough to enjoy watching him.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's hard. When you look at him, Geezer, you know, I look at him and I think, yeah, he must be 28, 29. You forget that he's 21 years of age, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
He just looks a lot older and he looks a lot more mature than 21.
And he plays like a seasoned professional, doesn't he? You know?
And just yeah, he does. And this is when we rave on about our young lads and whatever, right? And here's the difference for me, right? Sometimes where we overhype our own young boys, right? You look at him at 21 and then you look at Potts. And this isn't a knock on Potts, but you can see the different level between Potts and Fernandez for me.
Yeah.
I think Potts is a good, solid, decent player. Right? I really do. But a really good player is that Fernandez. You can see the future that boy might have. And it might not be with us.
Potts is a good player knocking on the door.
Good player, but you know the levels. I've always said it, Budge, about the levels of the Premier League.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? And this is what it is. It's hard to get youngsters out of an academy into a Premier League and perform well. And that's why I really give a pat on the back to Scholes after that disaster where he ended up crying because it cost us the game that day. Yeah. He's recovered fantastically well and he's played really well. Yeah. And I think he's had a good stint there.
That's why I'm saying Potts is a player that's knocking on the door of greatness. He's a good player knocking on the door of greatness. Whereas Fernandez, for me, is a great player knocking on the door of stardom.
He could if he keeps that those sort of performances he's putting in at the moment.
Going that he's been showing in the last few weeks.
Yeah,
I think
his potential. His potential is
the
huge.
Likes of Barcelona and Real Madrid and all that lot sniffing around him.
Yeah, his potential is huge, Geezer. You know what I mean?
Absolutely massive.
Huge.
All right. Okay. Apparently, Sean Whetstone made up a rumour that JP
about what
James Ward-Prowse allegedly called Nuno baldy.
Yeah, supposedly. Mate.
Apparently, he said, Sharky's saying absolute rubbish from Sean Whetstone, that rumour.
It has to be.
And then Sean put in, Whetstone's admitted that he made up that baldy thing on the MTJAP podcast. Whatever that is. I don't know.
Let's put it this way. I don't believe there's any manager in the world, because a player called him a wanker, a baldy, fucking fatty, whatever, that he's not going to play him if he thinks he can do a job for him. Now, Nuno made his mind up straight away that he weren't going to play James Ward-Prowse. Now, for whatever reason that is, he just doesn't think he's good enough or effective enough. And it obviously comes from Forest when he went there on loan. I don't know what that reason is. He just doesn't rate him, didn't want him. Yeah. And I can't believe he'd be that petty to go, oh, you called me baldy once, you ain't playing. That would, geez, we have got a bad manager, a really bad manager, if that's his reasoning. So, it was always hard to believe that nonsense.
How about this then from Iron Disciples? He says, player of the season. I know it sounds nuts, but for him, Wilson. Not a bad shout. Not a bad shout. He has done well when he's come on. Let's be fair.
You could say, I wouldn't say he's our player of the season, but you could say he's our impact player. And he's won us points. That's what you got to look at. Yeah. He's won us points. He turned the Tottenham game from 1 point into 2-3. So he's as an impact player, I think he has done well.
Yeah. Sean's saying for him so far, hammer of the year is Fernandez, Areola and Dinos. So,
and
Dinos.
Oh, you put Dinos in front of Todibo, Shawnee.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Yeah, I wouldn't. It's not a bad pick, but I think Todibo a bit better than Dino. But he has improved as well, Geezer, to be fair, Mavropanos. Yeah. I think he's been, them two as a pairing are better than Kilman anywhere near him.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Randy says, Bowen, despite this is one of his poorest seasons with us, so far, he's still got 7 goals, which shows how important he is to us.
Yeah, that's true.
He is important to us,
mate.
but he's not really the player of the season at the moment. Despite
Not player season, but I think our expectations of him are higher, and you know what I mean. Because when he is good, he's superb. He hasn't reached that, but you're right. He has been effective for us, and without him, we're definitely not staying up. So that tells you everything.
Yeah,
we need his goal. We need his goal involvements, and we need his goals.
Yeah, a little bit of dark sarcasm coming up. Look, Pete Chelmsford. Good evening, Peter. Thanks for joining, mate. He says it's a great time to play Chelsea. It's a great time to play Chelsea as 𝗪𝗧𝗪 is still settling in as their manager, and he's only won 6 out of the 7 games since taking over. I went to school with his dad. How's that? Did you?
Yeah.
He played for us, didn't he? 𝗪𝗧𝗪.
𝗪𝗧𝗪, one of the many West Ham players that came from my school.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went to school with his dad.
Remind us what school it was again, Kieran?
St Bonaventures.
In East Ham.
Because everyone didn't know. In Forest Gate. It's actually classed as Forest Gate.
Right,
yeah.
Right. Okay.
Defoe went there, goes up.
Yeah. And
Chris Hughton, Henry Hughton.
Yeah.
John Chidozie.
That's it, mate.
And there's others that I can't remember. But.
Yeah. And Alison said, would you go for another striker? And now we have cover for Bowen on the right. I feel we need someone on the left to give Somerville competition. And that would be the ideal thing, Anne, I think. But I don't think we're going to be going for another striker. I think the fact that we've got...
Hard to see.
Pablo, Tati, Callum Wilson... We've still got like young.
I just wonder.
Earthy.
Roury, can you throw him out on the left to cover Somerville?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, so I think that's the idea of Roury.
He did it for Nuno at Wolves. Quite often you see him cutting him from the left. He's got a decent left foot on him. He's not got a bad left foot on him, mate.
No, so yeah, he's one of them. I think he's there to cover both sides because you could always throw, you know, if you want 20 minutes to go or whatever, you can throw him on the right as well. If you're taking Pablo off, you can bring Bowen into the middle and use Roury on the right. And I think same with Somerville. If you need to replace, you could utilise him there. Yeah. Would it be nice to have another cover for Somerville? Yeah, but I don't think we're going to go that way. But
good evening to Leon. He says, good evening, Budgie and Kieran.
Leon,
all hands online. Leon, I hope you're well, mate. Nice of you to join us in this show. Frog in a Well's just turned up as well, actually.
Froggy, fucking late again.
No, it was 9 minutes ago, so yeah, he is a bit late. He says, good evening, everyone.
Disgrace.
Apparently, Aaron Wan-Bissaka has got things on his mind. His missus may be going to jail.
What? What's he been doing?
I don't know.
What's he been up to?
Nothing. I know. No, apparently it's his wife that might be going to jail.
Oh,
no
lovely.
Idea what that's about.
He picked well there then, son.
Yeah. Sounds like he's picked a winner, doesn't it?
Yes.
West Ham 5:30 kickoff on Saturday, correct?
Oh, is it?
It is indeed.
Oh, that's fucking middle of the night for me, son. I'll have to get up at 6 in the morning and watch that one.
Maybe we could play.
Geezer, as I said to you in the chat, I did stay up for the Sunderland game because it was that 12:30 quick kick-off, give me 10:30 at night, only got me to sort of 1 in the morning. And I was glad I fucking did. It's the first time I've stayed up for a game for a long time. I actually enjoyed it. It was fucking beautiful.
Let's talk a little bit about that game because we haven't really done that as yet. Goal number 1.
What was that one?
Goal number 1. Somerville's goal.
Oh, what fucking header, geezer. Fucking, he was like he was on the trampoline, the little fucker.
He was like a salmon out of water, wasn't he?
How the fuck did he jump up that high?
I
Didn't
don't
think
know.
he had it in him.
Little fella that he is, rose like a salmon, nods it in. Beautiful goal. Absolutely.
Unbelievable. He rose like a hammerhead shark, like, because he fucking hammered it in, mate.
Yeah. And then he's instrumental in us getting the penalty.
He was part of the build-up.
Yes, he was. He was.
And all his goals, fair play to him, mate. Got in there, fucking got contact, dropped his fucking legs. He dropped his legs straight away, make sure he got fucking one hit, boom, get on the floor.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well done, Ollie.
Right,
yeah.
Frog,
good penalty,
you haven't missed Shark Watch because there isn't going to be one tonight, mate. Unfortunately, all the munching happened last week. So, yes, Bowen took the penalty. I'm actually
good penalty.
Surprised the keeper didn't actually push it up, to the side. He almost.
It was just too good.
It was
just too good of a penalty, mate.
Where he was going to.
But if you do that, then you've got to get it right in the corner, and which you did. So, good penalty. And he's a good keeper. That Roth, his name is it Ruth or Roth? I really rate that keeper they've got. Something. How the fuck they got him, I don't know, but he's a top keeper. Been watching him this year, taking notes. But cracking goal.
Frog's gutted that we're not having a Shark Watch tonight because he said he had a question for you. We'll have the question anyway, Frog.
Yeah, whatever the question is, mate.
Diversion. We don't mind a little diversion if it's shark related. Does anyone feel that JW Peter Burnley could actually harm us if Burnley start to close the gap?
No.
Although
I'll tell you why when I come back. But
yeah, but although he can't play against us, Kieran, he still can. He still can. He can get involved in every other game, and that means that he could influence a game.
You could, but geezer. Yeah, but you've got to look at it this way, right? This is how I look at it. For Wolves and Burnley, if we've got to worry about either of them, then we're gone anyway, right? We're gone. It's as simple as that. They're not part of our worry. Our worry is what's in front of us, what's above us. So, no. What if Ward-Prowse comes on and scores one of them free kicks that beat Palace, that drags them in nearer to us? It could help us. Yeah. It could really help us. So, no. If we think that Wolves or Burnley are going to be part of us staying up, we're fucked. We can't even think that way. It's the teams above us, the Palace, Spurs, fucking Nottingham Forest, Leeds. They're the teams. That's the only teams we worry about. Burnley can do all right. Then Burnley are fucked. Burnley ain't getting out of this game. Not in a million years. So it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. If he does well against the teams we are chasing, it could benefit us.
Yeah.
Mate, I'll be cheering for him, mate, when Burnley play Palace or Forest or fucking Leeds. I'll be hoping Burnley take the points off them. It could help us.
Yeah.
So I look at it that way.
Good evening in Facebook land to Solomon Skamaka.
Solomon Skamaka.
Yeah.
Cracking.
Any relation to our ex?
Or he's a fan. He might be a fan.
But anyway, good evening. Thank you for joining us from Facebook land. Much appreciated. Kieran isn't doing Shark Watch this week, says Sharky.
Yeah.
Good morning to you, says Solomon. Skull deserves to keep his place on Saturday. I don't know.
I think he does. I think he hasn't done anything wrong not to have it. Whether you think Juve is a better option, that's down to Nuno. Well, but Skulls has done a hell of a job.
He's just won an international title. You can't.
Yeah, he has.
You can't not play him.
Yeah, you can easily. Depends what he thinks is best against Chelsea. If that be Skulls, let it be Skulls. If it thinks it's Juve, let it be Juve. I love the.
Well,
I see that bit when
I get where you're coming from, but for me, I think what was the point of buying Juve if he's not going to get first option? That's my view. You know,
it's not anything
to do a job.
I know, Geezer, but we've had skulls in there, and look what we've done since he's been away. We had 3 wins on the trot. You know, it depends how Nuno sees it. If he thinks it's due for this game, fine. I ain't got a problem either way, whoever plays. But Skulls has done nothing really wrong. I did enjoy it, Geezer. Did you see the welcome they gave Juice when he got back to West Ham? Oh, that was good. Not often you see West Ham do the right thing by a player. But they come in and gave him a guard of honour and cheered him and fucking confetti going everywhere. It was great. It was nice for him. For a young lad like him, he would have appreciated that. It was lovely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I thought,
apparently, we're having some issues on Facebook, according to StreamYard. I hope it's not too much of an issue. And I hope those of you that are watching on Facebook are still able to enjoy the content. If not, get yourselves over to YouTube. Daz says we've got a top player in Fernandez. Agreed.
Absolutely does. I think so, mate.
Agree with that at all, mate. Potts will still need time, but that Newcastle game was brilliant. Just going to need to improve on his game.
Yeah, I think so.
Keep improving on his game. Yeah. Yeah. GP says. Oh, sorry. Shaw says. JWP going to Burnley could help us if he contributes to defeats against our other rival.
Exactly. Freshie. That's how I see it, mate. He just could fucking help. He might score that one free kick he's been waiting for the last 3 fucking years. What's it? To match Beckham or beat Beckham?
Yeah. Frog's got a question for you. He says, Kieran, are sharks like us and starving fucking hungry 2 hours after eating Chinese?
Never asked them, Frog. Usually it's the Chinese, they're not the ones that get chewed up by sharks. They're the ones that you have to save from drowning.
Yeah,
because they don't realise the dangers of our surf. But there you go.
Apparently, according to Colin, the new left wing from Venezuela has been deeply impressing the coaches on the training field with his ability.
Oh, has he? That's good.
Nice,
that's good.
Nice.
Old Real Madrid, we call him.
Yeah. La Madrid.
La Madrid. So, the Madrid. So, yeah, hopefully he is, mate, because it's obviously a punt. And if he's a good young player and impressing, that's fantastic.
Yeah, and he's training with the first team.
Lovely.
Said Mark.
Could he be a surprise fucking player to bring in, use now and again and do well? Who knows? Wouldn't it be great if that'd be a lovely story if he was?
Yeah, let's hope we don't treat him like we did Guilherme.
Yeah, well, but that's the trouble, Geezer. Guilherme, was brought in by Stein, and he's had these managers, and none of them seem to favour him. Definitely Nuno was not going to play him, so he just might not have thought he was good enough for this level, And that just, who knows? Who knows? We didn't give him enough opportunity, that's for sure.
Ludders is in the house. She says, good evening, guys. Been trying to find out how long Traore's contract is. And nothing. Anyone know? I think it is the end of the season, though, Budge. It's just to the end of the season. Helen, from what I can make out, the contract is until the end of the season with an option to extend if we stay in the Premier League.
Yeah, that's the impression I got.
If we do stay in the Premier League, the reported £1 million fee that we've paid for him will double to 2 million. That's what I've made of the reports I've seen and heard today. And literally, I crammed it all in about an hour before we started. Because I wasn't absolutely sure of the Traore thing. Plus, I was doing other stuff as well. So, but yes, we know that it's definitely to the end of the season with an extension available. That's what we know. Well, that's what we believe. Damien, good evening, Damien. He went to St Bon's, another West Ham legend, he says.
Yeah, he did. Damien did, mate. Yeah, he did go to St Bon's.
Everybody's saying hello to Helen. Forgetting Madrid. You never know.
You never know, mate.
Were Chelsea convincing tonight, asked Frog? Well, judging by the fact that they were 2-1 up, went to 2-2, it went a long while, and then they managed to make it 3-2 to win. I wouldn't say they were convincing.
Sounds like they were 2-1 down, Gazer, then got back to 2-2, then got the 3-2. So a good, still a bloody good. That's what I meant. Good win, eh? Still a bloody good win when you're in Europe, mate. Whatever it is.
Sean Newen, he says, what about giving the captain's armband to someone else? Much as he loves Bowen, he thinks it needs to be someone behind him. What do you think? I've said it. Could you use a better captain? But maybe. But to take it off Bowen would be disastrous. Yeah, that would be.
It could kill his confidence. I don't want that to happen.
He would have to want to relinquish the position.
Exactly, Butch. Exactly that, mate. If he gave it up, that would be.
And if he did that, it would have to be either Todibo or Areola for me, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'd never give it to a goal. I'd never give it to a goalkeeper, but
yeah, go on.
I'd have Souček as their captain myself, but it's not the point. The point is, I do not want to damage Bowen in any fucking which way. For us to stay up, mate, we need him to be to get to his best and be as confident as his best. If we took that off him, it could fucking ruin him, mate. It really could. Really dent his confidence. I don't want to see that.
Damien says he wants another striker. Duran on loan, Adama just off him, Bowen and Somerville either side. Available on loan is Duran. Him and Diassi save the rest of the Paqueta money towards wages. Yeah, I get where you're coming from, Damien, but Duran, that boat sailed a long time for me. Long time ago. He didn't want to come. He kept fucking us about. And everybody was saying that it was Aston Villa pulling the strings. No, it wasn't.
What does it tell you, though, if Fenerbahce in a Turkish league, there's only about 2 teams worth talking about, want to give him out on loan? What does that tell you about his form there? It must be fucking dog shit. Jesus. So, no, he's not done well there since he's been there. He had his little spell at Villa. He was amazing. Absolutely amazing. And that was the time to get him and hope he could reproduce it at West Ham. Now, no, he's not impressing me at all. I don't want to bring in a player that's shit out of form. That's what I don't rate that Strand Larsen. That 30-40 million bullshit. The geezer's been absolute dog shit, and he's not worth 10. And who's in for him? I think it might be Leeds in for Strand Larsen. Well, good luck with that. If you want to pay silly money for him, good luck with it.
Yeah. Apparently, Aaron Wan-Bissaka's wife is in trouble through car accident related.
All right.
According to Ant, she ran over someone and is getting done for dangerous driving.
Oh, nice. Oh, well. Could have been an accident. We'll put it. Unless she was steamboats behind the wheel.
Yeah. Randy saying to Leon that Wilson scored 5 goals, which is more than Ings in 3 seasons with just 4 goals. He thinks it was.
Ings was a terrible buy. It was always a terrible buy.
Yeah. Iron says he's never doubted Somerville ever. Fair play.
Good. I think I've doubted him because up until the last 4 weeks or so, his assists and goals were non-existent. His final fucking action was poor. his decision making. I just think
Yeah.
Nuno is starting to get the tune out of him. And I do believe with Tati and Pablo there, pressing and working as hard as they do, it seems to be giving Bowen and Somerville more time on the ball and more time to attack. So I think that's part of his resurgence is the way we're playing with these two boys up front, even if I'd call it a 1-1 rather than a 4-4-2, right? I think it's a 1-1. But they seem to be helping with Somerville getting on the ball. So, yeah. But I have doubted him because his final fucking ball and finish weren't really good enough. But he's starting to find it now.
Yeah. Rich says he can't believe that he woke up on Saturday, decided not to go, not to bother going.
No, picked the wrong one, son. I stood up, Rich. I stood up and stayed up.
I've just found all these noises. Anyway, right. I'm going to stop.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting them in my ear hole. Good. What the fuck's that? Stop.
Too windy to like that roll up, Kieran. Says Sharky.
Yeah, it is. It's fucking blowing out every 10 seconds. I hope that wind isn't annoying the
good
volume.
question there from Helen. Cheers, Randy. She says, but there's only 4 months left in the season. So why are they saying it's a 6-month deal? And if we go down, what happens then with him? Well, if we go down, he can decide to stay or leave. But if we stay up, his payment, thank you, darling, his payment will be doubled, basically. The payment to Fulham will be doubled. So he's got incentive to play well, really, if you like, because at 30 years old, he's going to struggle to get a contract elsewhere, other than somewhere like, Turkey or Greece or somewhere like that. So, he's going to want to impress enough, even if we are in the Championship, he'll want to stay, I think, because I think West Ham's too good a club for him to not want to finish his contract out and that.
If the worst come to worst, guys, even if we went down, Torre could be really good in the Championship. It could be his level now. You know what I mean? So you'd like to keep hold of him because I don't believe there's going to be any other Premier League clubs coming in for him. But maybe there is. Maybe the ones that get promoted would like him. Who knows? But for us, if we were in the Championship, I don't even want to think about that. I don't want to think about us being there, but
coming up.
They're not coming up now. They're not good. Not good enough stuff. But Coventry might like him if they manage to see it through. Fucking hell, he's right about these roll-ups. Man. It's a pain in the arse.
Yes. So what I was going to say to you was the Fernandes goal. We got through the first 2 goals.
Yeah, that's right.
We didn't get to the Fernandes goal. So did you notice the whole crowd shouting "shoot" when he picked it up? Everybody.
Oh mate, you could not hear it. Could shout a fucking go shot.
And he hits that
I loved
ball.
it. I loved the way he. Go on.
Yeah, he hits that ball and scores that beauty of a goal. Now everybody's going, "Oh, fucking brilliant!" La 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 la. And one of the commentators, I remember saying that it was a rather unusual thing for Fernandes to do, that he hadn't seen or experienced him doing that. So then later on, as a little, this was not a fucking like a fluke. He goes and hits the bar with another one.
Oh, fucking 2 inches lower, geezer. That's another goal. You know what I mean? Cracker. Cracking shot. But
and what I thought to myself at that point there was, you don't see Paqueta taking shots from them distances. You don't see people like Bowen or Crescencio, some of them taking shots from out there.
Well, you're usually over the bar when they do, but we don't do it enough. We shoot from distance, right? And sometimes, you know what I mean. 𝗪𝗓𝗢 would take one on, but he's been shit at it since he come to us. But this is the thing. What I liked about that first goal, Fernandez's goal, was he started that move with a cracking long ball down the wing to Somerville, who cut in, and then it broke, and then he continued his run from deep in his own half to get on the end of that, and then hit it, and he banged it. And I'm telling you, that boy's a top keeper. That Roth is really good, and he beat him with beautiful little, a draw. It's saying golf. It was a little draw on it that took it into the corner. Cracking finish. And what I did like about Bowen's interview afterwards, it said they've been encouraging him to take more shots in training, because obviously in training he's doing it. He's banging fucking bangers in, right? So they've been telling him he needs to shoot more, and there's the proof of the pudding. He sticks one in, and he's like 2 inches lower than the next shot. It's another goal for him from distance. So so hopefully we might see more of it. Even if even if it's long shots that keeper saves and parries, and someone can get on the end of that, it all helps, man. A cracker.
Iron Disciple says sharks are equal opportunity employers.
They don't care who they bite, mate. Don't worry about that.
So a shark attacked a young lad in Sydney last week. Yeah, that's true, and he didn't survive. The boy died.
Nah, poor lad. Didn't survive.
12, 13 years old. Cyber leader Dalek, good evening to you, young Mo. How are you, sir? Hope you're well. He says good evening to all. Who wears the number 10 shirt? I think my personal thing is that it should be given to Fernandez, but we will probably end up giving it to somebody like Potts.
Hopefully we bring in this magnificent creative midfielder and give it to him. That would be mine.
How about that Lionel Messi fella?
Yeah, that boy. We'll pop him in for a couple of months, see how he does.
That young.
We might have to start him on. We might have to start him on the bench.
Yeah, don't know if he's got enough experience.
Yeah, not sure if he can make it in the Premier League.
You know what I mean? Yeah, not like he's got any experience.
You might look good in training, son, but this is the real game. Yeah, righto.
Yeah. Clown Cockney says Napoli 2, Chelsea 3 was a good game. Thank you, Clown.
Was a good game.
Glad to hear it.
I might watch the highlights after this goes up. Thanks for that.
Yeah. Stuart says, how about Sterling on a free? Hey, I'd take him. I'd take him.
I'm not keen.
Listen, it's back up for Somerville.
When you're desperate, I wouldn't. It just doesn't float my boat, geezer. It just don't. I don't know why. Plus, that geezer, he's on about 300 grand a fucking week at fucking Arsenal and Chelsea. What do you pay? I just don't know if he's worth the fucking. You never know.
Yeah. Hey,
I don't know.
Mark my words. Mark my words. He says, good evening, guys. Why do we allow foreign players up to 2 years to get fit enough for the Premier League? They expect the youth to be up to speed immediately. Give them time, he said. Yeah, absolutely, Mark. Absolutely true, mate. His contract at Fulham expired this summer. It's gone.
Yeah.
So he was playing on a pay-as-you-go thing, was he?
No, I think the summer coming goes. I think it ends, so he's a freebie after that. He can do what he wants. I think that's how it works.
Yeah. Apparently, according to Peter, we've agreed to pay his baby oil bill, which is about 500 quid a week.
Yeah, that's fucking enough. Jesus fuck.
Fuck's sake.
Not as bad as P. Diddy, but it's a few quid.
Let's not talk about that bastard. Anyway,
he had 1,000 bottles going for nothing, geezer. He might have bought them. Might have got them. Marketplace. Might have bought
you
them.
never know. You never know, mate. 𝗪𝗟𝗗 𝗦𝗧𝗏 apparently.
All right.
That's not a big
Yeah.
issue.
I suppose it would.
It's not a big issue, really. I mean, we haven't brought him in to be a first-team starter, have we? We've brought him in to support the first 11, so...
And are we playing Burton in the FA Cup? Fuck me.
Yeah, Burton Albion.
We can't go and beat them with what we got without 𝗪𝗟𝗓, but we've got a problem.
Rich says change captaincy end of season. No, I disagree. Unless, as we said, Bowen relinquishes the captaincy. He has to give it up. It can't be taken away from him.
No, it can't be. I should think the end of the season goes up. Depends where we are. If we are relegated, then there's every chance Bowen leaves. So you won't have that problem.
Yeah, I mean, look, actually, that's a point I wanted to comment on, and I've kept my mouth shut on this subject mainly because I didn't want to open myself up to too much criticism, but fuck the criticism now. I think that us being relegated to the Championship is not enough to make Bowen leave. Even though it would damage his England prospects, I don't think it's enough to make Bowen leave.
I think it is. There you go.
I don't. I think a huge transfer fee and relegation might be enough. But I don't think a £50 million transfer fee.
What?
I don't think
there's no
like 50,
but he has to
quid.
Yeah, well, whatever. You can only go by what people are prepared to pay, right? Whatever the offer comes in. But at the end of the day, look at his age now. What Bowen will be? 30s?
30, yeah.
He can't be sitting in the Championship for 1 season, 2 seasons. That's it. That's his career done with England and everything else. So for him to progress, for him, I'm not talking about West Ham here. Take my West Ham hat off. For him personally, I think he'd have to leave, and West Ham would take the money as well. That's the other thing. These fuckers would take the money if a good offer came in.
What did he pay for Bowen? 18, wasn't it?
I can't remember, bloke. I really can't.
Or
I think it might have been a bit more. It might have been a bit more.
26. But whatever it was, I don't think that the club should sell him for less than 75. I think that is the minimum.
Won't get it. Yeah, but you won't get that. If we get relegated and he's there and he wants out, I reckon you're looking around 40 million pound offers, 45. But it's only what people are prepared to pay. If you've got a big club, like I say, people were laughing at us when we said 100 million or so for fucking Declan Rice. But Arsenal realised that was worth it. They was worth it, and they bought him. No,
good
to a club.
Thank you for joining.
You know, it's all about a club. It's all about what they believe is worth. I don't know. I think we get relegated. I think he'll be gone myself. But he could be one of them. Said no, I'm staying with West Ham. That's it. And if he does, happy days.
That's what
he could be the case. Budget could be right. You could be right. I just don't think he will.
I just got this feeling that because he has got the captaincy, and the fact that he's married into a family that are strong West Ham fans, etc.
Yeah.
I think those two factors alone stop him from wanting to leave.
Hopefully.
Captaincy first, and obviously he's married, of course, you know what I mean?
But I know, but that's a personal thing. I just think if he looks at it, it's just his career for the rest, the next 3 or 4 years that he's got after, this season finishes, at his best, I think he might want to leave.
I think he married into the West Ham, like he did, because
Well, the thing that really
Much with it. What we're saying here, is it about personal things or is it about career, professional things?
I
He
think
can
it's
decide
about-
that. He
Yeah, I
might
think
decide,
it's
no,
about
I want to
career.
stay. He might say, I want to stay at West Ham for the rest of my fucking career. And so,
I can't hear
who
you.
knows?
I can only hear this. Sorry. No,
He
sorry,
might want. Sorry, he might want to stay with West Ham for the rest of his career and be the West Ham captain till he finishes. I don't know. That's a personal thing. But if I was a career and I'm his agent, I said, right, at the end of this season, you're relegated. You need to leave. We're going to look at offers for you and try and get you a better deal and keep you in that England squad. Because even this season, hasn't been his greatest. That England squad going to the World Cup, he's going to be fighting to get into that geezer. He's going to be fighting to be picked. I hope he is picked for him, but he's going to be fighting. But if he has the next few months, I was going into this last run-in, if he plays really well and great, then I think he's got every chance of being there. But it isn't a foregone conclusion yet.
Yeah. There's a few people in here showing concern about Pablo. Similarly to this, Pablo wanders aimlessly around, mate. Rabbits, headlights going on, iron time and experience will help him. Well, Leon, I agree with that to some degree, but even though he's not prolific in the box so far, he's helped the team out more.
He has.
Since he's been here than players that have been here a long time, in my opinion.
Yeah, mate. The shape we're playing, Geezer, with them two up front.
Yeah.
Like I said, 1-1, 2 or 2 up front, whatever you want to call it. We're better. It's freed up Somerville more. It's freed up Bowen more. I think it just works. Regardless whether you think he's a technically brilliant player or not, which he's probably not. But it's working. So, carry on, Geezer. Carry on. Fucking, I'm not bothered about Pablo. Do we think he probably overpaid for him, Geezer? Probably. Probably overpaid for him. But yeah. I don't care at the moment. You know what I mean? We've got 3 wins in a row.
Yeah. GP says Pablo scored 10 goals in 13 games in Portugal for a Leicester
Yeah, he was doing well there. Yeah, he's doing really well there.
Yeah, he knows where the goal is, obviously. Saying hello to Cyber. Number 10, Todibo, says GP. Oh, I don't know about that, mate. I don't know about that. Leon says, I don't like Sterling, but I felt the same about Lingard. Look how that turned out. I am not a football expert, he says. None
of us are, Geezer. We've all done that where we thought, no, that's a bad signing. Yeah. And I think the same about Sterling. I just don't think he can recreate what he was when he was brilliant at Liverpool.
Maybe not, but could you just imagine him being brought in on a loan to the end of the season?
Could be.
Or on a short-term
maybe,
contract?
yeah.
They throw the number 10 shirt on his back because it's now available. And he goes, finally, I'm a number 10. That's what I've always fucking wanted, to be number 10. And he goes out there and he smashes it.
I think he wants to be a number 9.
Who, Sterling?
I don't know. It could happen, Geezer. It could happen. You know what I mean? It's hard to get these loan things. Look what Phillips done to us, Geezer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. One of the worst. On the other side of spells we've ever had.
Ever. Right? On the other side of that coin, look what Lingard done for us. Fucking hell. Yeah. Brilliant.
And then you also look a bit further back in time. And one of my favourite loan deals of all time was Victor Moses. I thought he was incredible for us when he played for us.
He was good for us, man.
And
he was good. Incredible might be pushing it. But.
Okay, maybe incredible is pushing it, but I thought he turned up for us. That's what I'm saying.
He did. I know. I liked him good.
Even to the point where Paolo Di Canio gave him an honourable mention when he was asked about the players that he played with. And he said, when I was at West Ham, Victor Moses always gave me good service. You know, so you know that alone tells me that he fitted into the system and everything. So yeah, one of my favourite loans of all time.
But yeah, Phillips was an absolute beauty. Fucking hell, man. He nearly cost us £5 million for that fucking nonsense, didn't he? Fuck's sake. It was so bad.
The Clown Cockney says, now that we've got 𝗕𝗨𝗏, maybe Pablo can get 60% off of whey protein powder. Is he another bodybuilder then? I don't know. Apparently he was on 300 grand a week at Chelsea before his contract was terminated.
I know. It's just ridiculous money, mate. Ridiculous money. And he weren't even kicking a ball, guys, on 300 grand a week. And it madness.
Yeah.
Fucking money for nothing. Money for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, Dad says if we go down, Bowen goes. Bowen will be off, says Sharky. Hope he's wrong.
Yeah, so do I.
Mash into Pablo. Randy still insists that Spurs is more where Sterling might end up. And you're probably right, but you know,
could be.
And like you say there, he knows that Spurs doesn't normally pay that kind of wages, but it seems to be the right fit for Sterling as they need a left winger.
I suppose whatever deal they come with the wages and all that, but Spurs are in injury crisis at the moment. Spurs really
no matter where he goes, like Randy says here, no matter where he goes, he's got to take a pay cut.
Oh, massively. You know, massively.
Get 300 grand a week.
But Spurs are desperate because, like last year, their injury list is fucking phenomenal. And with all the games they've got coming up, they've got about 4 or 5 games in the next few weeks. They're fucking tough, man. But they could find themselves in a relegation battle if they lose them all. So, they might see him as a fix.
Mark's come up with a point here that he's kind of worded what was going through my head. I couldn't get my words into it. He says, look, if Bowen doesn't get picked for the England squad this summer, he'll never get picked again, he reckons. And I'm with him on
he's right.
I'm with him on that. So that's another reason why I say if we go down, Bowen stays. Because he's going to get picked on this season.
But look, we're all hoping for his sake that he does get picked for this England squad. If he doesn't, he's right. That could be it for him. That could change things. But if he does, and they go to the World Cup, and who knows? You want to touch a bit of wood here and say, "Fuck me, England could win that World Cup." I think they've got a squad good enough to win it. Without a doubt, they've got a squad good enough to win it. Whether they will or not under Tuchel, we don't know, but they could, and he could be part of it. So then that changes things. If England really do well in that World Cup and we get relegated, Bowen has to, if he wants to stay with that England squad, he has to move. It's as simple as that. He's not going to get picked if he's in the Championship.
Yeah. Helen says we paid 18.3 for Bowen.
Oh, well done, Helen.
Thanks,
Tell
Helen.
us that.
Frog says he wouldn't be surprised either way with Bowen. That's a good point.
Yeah, exactly what I said with you, Bud. You could be right. You could say, he wants to stay, and because of the family connections and everything else. But I'm looking at an agent's point of view. Will be telling them, mate, you need to move. Yeah. You want to further your career, you need to move.
Yeah. Frog says Declan is still waiting for more silverware. Absolutely. And I noticed he wasn't in the starting 11 for Arsenal tonight either.
Yeah, they're playing a two-bob team tonight, guys. So it wouldn't surprise me. Give them a rest. Mate, they're playing a real two-bob team tonight. They were never not going to win. Yeah. I presume they won because
Bowen's already said that he wanted to stay for the rest of his career when he signed his 7-year contract.
Yeah, things change though, guys.
When you go down to the Championship, mate.
It does, mate. I don't believe for his career that you can, because we're not guaranteed coming straight back up. Like, this is the problem we've got with this board and Sullivan and all the bullshit these fucking wankers do. We're not guaranteed bouncing straight back up. Not. And Owen can't afford that. He's at stage of his life and his age. He needs to be in a Premier League club. And hope for him, he'd like to be in a top 6, 7 club. So, yeah, circumstances change, and so will his attitude, I think. But that's just what I think. I could be wrong.
Great point here from 𝗪𝗛𝗢'𝗦. He says, Paqueta has gone, but then who takes a dancer to a dogfight? And he's right. He's right, because as good as Paqueta is, there's too much negativity about his game, in my opinion. And we don't need that. We need someone more driven, ready to actually put their fucking limbs on the line.
Exactly. That's why I'm not knocking Pablo, mate. I can see that he's not the greatest player in the world, but I see that he helps us. His effort is fucking fantastic. That's why I don't like people when they knock Souček, because his effort is 100% every week. Is he the perfect player? As his passing is improved in the last few weeks, funny enough, Souček. Is it always the greatest? No. But he can be good in our defence. He can be good at the other end of the pitch. He gives all he can.
Even with
for a limited player. But these are the players you want in a dogfight, though.
Scully's ready to play, isn't he?
Exactly. And he's lost more blood for West Ham than fucking any other player I've seen since Billy Bonds.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're in a dogfight. I want Souček in that fucking team.
I know.
You know what I mean?
To be fair, you want players like Callum Marshall in there and all. Callum Wilson, sorry. You want players like Callum Wilson in there. Someone that's prepared to go in and literally risk a limb to get a goal. You know, and that's what he's like.
We need battlers, guys.
Yeah, that wind's picking up a bit there, boy.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
Yeah.
Is it bad?
Leon said that he liked Victor Moses as well. So did Rich. He liked him as well.
Likes who?
Oh yeah, look, Ferguson was a good loan from Brighton. Funny, 2 years.
Yeah, another one. Yeah, another one.
Yeah, and also you could put Igor in that category as well.
Exactly, an absolute waste. Yeah, another waste. Yeah. So we're not always the best at doing it, guys. Now and again we get one right. Now and again, with a Lingard or, as you said, Moses.
Rich says Brighton must think of us as a Christmas clear-out customer.
Yeah, just throw him over to West Ham. He's shit here. Throw him over to West Ham.
Yeah, let West Ham have him.
You always got to take notice of that, though. If Brighton don't want them, then they're very good at getting players in, aren't they, Brighton? Really good at picking players that no one's heard of and turning them into good players for the Premier League. And if they're throwing players at you, mate, that's a fucking clue. There should be a clue there. They don't rate this fucker. Ferguson or Igor, and both of them have been disastrous fucking loan signs.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
What was I going to say? Dad says, Budgie and Kieran, what do you think about the Chelsea game? I think we need to actually go into this game with like a mentality that we cannot lose this game, and we need to get something from it. Like you said, I'd take your hand off for a win, for a draw.
Do you know what I think he'll do? Goes up. I think apart from our last 3 games that we've won, and we've been fairly attacking whenever he could be in all 3 of them, I think he'll do the opposite in this game. He will try and defend it. I think because there's so much quality in that fucking Chelsea team, especially in their midfield and their wings. I reckon they'll try and defend it and hold out. And we probably won't, because we don't get clean sheets, do we? But I think they'll try and defend it. I really do. And it's going to be a battle to try and hold them out. We've got so much quality. So I'm not hopeful for the Chelsea game, but I think he'll change his mindset with this. He might, like I say, he might change that team around a little bit. He might not be the two up front. Might be an extra man in midfield. I don't know what he's going to do. I just, for sure, but I think he's going to try and defend it.
Yeah.
And we're not the best at that, are we?
Nah. The cat says, remember Peter Butler? You can't have a team full of ball juggling players. And yeah, Peter Butler was like a bull in a china shop. I mean, he was very rarely had what you would call flair. What else have we got? I don't know who that is that we're talking about. Mal Gerlin says even a blind squirrel finds a nut occasionally.
Absolutely.
Right.
Anyway,
so,
I wouldn't get too downhearted though if we get done by Chelsea either.
No,
you know what I mean? We've had a great couple of weeks. We've had a great couple of weeks. They're looking good, but don't expect too much from the Chelsea game. Don't get downhearted because the next game's Burnley. That's the game it's a must win, right?
Yeah.
If we can get a point against Chelsea, fucking happy days, geezer. But we need to beat Burnley. That's just not even.
Randy's saying here, hopefully with how Napoli scored their 2 goals tonight against Chelsea, that Nuno and Paco watched the game tonight and tried to get a result at Stamford Bridge, despite our poor record there. Well, yeah, I mean, the thing is, you can almost guarantee they've watched it because that's our next opponent. So, yeah, you can more or less guarantee they've watched that game.
Yeah, absolutely, they would. Of course you would.
Mark my words, said Pablo has more runs than a bad painter with diarrhea. It's going to be a tough game, said Daz.
Yeah,
we have to win. We have to win the midfield battle as well. That's going to be tough.
Even their bench, geezer, when you look at Chelsea's bench, it's frightening. You go, fucking hell. Even if it ain't working out for them, they could change so much. There's so much quality sitting on their bench. And you go, wow. But there you go. We don't get this. Let's not worry about losing against Chelsea. Let's look forward to the Burnley game and go, okay.
Yeah.
Didn't work out against Chelsea. Oh, we got a point again. If we get a point against Chelsea, that's an amazing point.
Yeah.
But
and you know, Mark says here, Fernandez will get Caicedo sent off. He is a little bit vulnerable. He is vulnerable.
Oh, he's a bit, Caicedo's a great player, but fuck me, he does like the lunge in, geezer.
Yeah.
He does like to fucking take chances. He's one of them. You want him on your team, but he is a red card waiting to happen at times. Yeah, for sure.
Rich says, put David Martin in goal.
Yeah, it worked once, guys, isn't it, Rich? It worked once.
Yeah. Anyone catch the Alan Kirbishley and Big Sam interview? No, I haven't. Not yet. Caught the Alan Kirbishley one on Ironcast, but not the Big Sam one.
God, what's all this? Is he selling a book or something, Kirbishley? Or what's he doing?
I don't know. No, I don't know. He came onto the Ironcast, didn't he? And
I didn't see it. I didn't get to see it, to be honest. You said it was good, though, didn't you? You said it was good.
Yeah, it was good. GP's asking, how do us two feel about Paqueta? Is he a Judas? No, not in my opinion.
No. I just can't be worried about that.
I don't know if anybody saw the video that he released. I believe it was to Instagram or whatever. I saw it on the beginning of Nick's show before we started. On Claret and Booze. He showed this thing. And basically, I'm paraphrasing a little, but Paqueta said, look, I never asked to leave. I didn't want to leave. I asked to go home because of the way things have gone in my life. I need to go home. And the club understood it and they've allowed me to go home. I would not have gone to any of West Ham. No, actually, he didn't say West Ham. He said our. He said, I would not have gone to any of our rivals in the UK.
Okay. No, that's good enough for me, mate.
Or was it in Europe? It might have even been in Europe, he said. But basically, I don't think he's a Judas because he's come out with this statement. You know, obviously he refers to the investigation, etc., etc. But, you know, to sort of summarise what he said, it was basically, I didn't ask to leave. I didn't ask for a transfer. I asked to go home.
Yeah. I do believe that there was a lot of bullshit of the club trying to throw him under the bus at one stage there. I never believe it, Geezer. I never believe it until I get concrete evidence.
I think he even reiterated that the club have stood behind him throughout all of his troubles. So
look, I just think it was time for him to go, and that's it. And I think it's the right time. And it suits everyone. West Ham get their money.
We've all noticed the drop in his performances and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, okay, we love what he's done for us. We respect what he's done for us. And that he's now gone. Let's wish him luck and we move on.
It's like anything. When you've had a player there for a few years, right, and you know you've won a trophy with him and all that, you'd love to have a game where you could have just said goodbye to him, and it never happened. But you could tell that his head weren't in it. Once you saw him getting sent off that week, you know, where he basically made the referee send him off, you knew his head weren't right. You knew it from that. That's all you needed to see was that situation where he'd done everything he could to get sent off. And you knew then it's time to go, boy. It's time to go. And for whatever personal reasons, he's gone. And we've been better since because his head's not in the right place. So let him go home. I hope he does great for Flamenco. Yeah. I hope he does great. And you got to remember as well, Budge, I mean, all right, we've had this investigation. He got cleared of it. But I do believe there was something there, right? Regardless, I don't think it's for him to make money out of it. But I do believe there was something there, right, for him to go that far. They fucked it up. That investigation going on for so long, whatever, and that player could have been, if he had got the ban, he was worth nothing to us. We'd lost everything. Now we're getting 37 million for him, you know, and he gets go back to Brazil where he wants to be. They love him there. Flamenco, you know, he's a superstar for them. Yeah. Everything works out. So
I think you know we've had 4 years out of him now. 3 seasons, 4 years, 3 seasons.
Yeah, 3 or 4, yeah.
And we've had some wonderful times because of him, and with him involved. And what I want to say is that, you know, I don't think that I will ever regard Paqueta in the same light as I have done with players like, you know, Payet and that are forced to move because, you know, in the wrong way. I don't think Paqueta's done anything.
No, but I wouldn't even knock Payet for that myself, because that was personal circumstances that he had a little bit of dalliance, and he fucked up, and it's just the way life goes, right, with certain players, right? It's just the way it goes. But we in the last year of Paqueta, we weren't seeing the best of him anyway. You know what I mean? You could tell all of this had taken a toll on him, and he weren't performing. So I think we've done all right by getting the money we'd have done for him.
Yeah,
and good luck to honestly, good luck to him. I hope he does well. I hope he does.
And if we've sold him for 36.5 million, that's 1.5 million profit, isn't it? 35.
I think it was something like that. Yeah, something around there.
ATCS3UQ. I'm just going to call you AT.
What is it?
ATCS3UQ. Evening, lads. Great show as always. Thank you. Thank you. We stay up. I'm with you on that.
Good for you, Sean. Hit the fucking thumbs up. If you hit the thumbs up, we stay up. How's that?
Yeah. Yeah. Send the lasagna chef from the Tottenham game to the Chelsea hotel.
Yeah, let's get that sorted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Tell you what, I will say about Chelsea there. That team, that squad they've got together goes up. Fucking hell, man. I think for next season, even this season, they could put a dent in that top four, right? But but they're very hit and miss, and you know, what I mean, some weeks they're brilliant, some weeks they're shit. I think if they get it right under this Liam, my mate's fucking son, they get it right for next season, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. I really do believe it. We've got a hell of a team there. Young team too, young squad, fucking full of talent. I just think they might need to next season, and all that. Who's that? Oh, thank you. What have I done?
I don't know. I thought I'd put it up there for you to see that.
Yeah,
Freshfielder says, got to hope Chelsea are tired after playing Sunday and Wednesday this week. Get right in their faces from the whistle. 3-0 away win, he says. Gone. That's hopeful, mate. That's very, very hopeful.
Yeah, I just don't think that's what they'll do. I don't think that's what Nuno will do.
No.
I hope I'm wrong, because I'd love to see us go at them and actually frighten them. What's Shawnee saying?
I don't know. What was Sean saying?
You put it up there.
Oh, yeah, no, he said, got to hope Chelsea are tired after the weekend, after playing 2 games this week.
Oh, sorry, you did.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
that's right.
We do, but they've got such a big rotation they can make. Half them players might be rested.
GP says, no one in the chat can see his comments. He's shadow banned. What does that mean? GP, are you still in contact, mate? And he says, yep, still shadow banned, whatever that is. I've never heard of it.
I've heard of shadow banned, but I don't know why you would be in ours.
I agree with you on this. Should have kept Fornals and let Paqueta go earlier.
Yeah, well, it's too late.
I'd go with that. I'd go with that and all. Leon says 100% agrees with you, Kieran. We could have lost big on Paqueta. It has become a win.
Yeah. It has. We got our money for him. The boy's going back to Brazil where he's happy. Everyone wins. Everyone wins, and that's the truth.
Helen says we paid 51 for him and sold him for 36.5.
Well, still, and we got 4 years out of him, so you know, it's still a good. It's still a good buy. I mean, you've got to remember, look, you remember Paqueta before this shit happened. He was off to fucking what's the name for 80 million. So he was off to Man City for 80 million. He was always going to leave. We just had him a lot longer than we probably should have done because of this investigation.
Yeah.
That's how it works. We lost money on it because of it.
Than we deserved as well. Gregory Dillon. Good evening, Gregory. Thanks for joining us.
Gregory.
He says, I hope once the dust settles that Paqueta is always welcomed by the fans around West Ham.
Yeah,
and
I'd like to think so, Gregory. He would be for me. Not a problem. I wouldn't have a problem. It's just how things work in life, mate. He had a tough time, mate, and he just needed to get the fuck out. And that's life. That's life. I don't think that's a slur against West Ham or the fans. I don't think he ever meant it to be like that. I think some of the stories that come out aren't true, that he wouldn't train and all that. I'm struggling to believe that. I just think his head was done and he had to go. And that's life. He had to go and he's gone.
Yeah. Helen says, we lose money on most of our players because our owners are unable to negotiate. Should say we want this amount and stick to it, but they don't.
I ain't just that, Alan. It's that we buy shit players. Like we spend 40 million on Kilman or Vlasic, or we signed Danny Ings for 10 mil. Or I could go on and on and on about the players we overspent on, and that's a big part of it too.
Yeah. Ian says he can't see GP and neither can Sharky, but the fact is that I can. So you lot ain't got. I'll put his name up.
Is it not a button you've hit? Is it, guys? Stop these.
Randy says the profit we've made is on 4 players. Ashley Fletcher, I remember him. We got him from Man United, didn't we? And then sold him on. 𝗪𝗧𝗙, and Declan Rice.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we don't normally buy players to sell on for more money, but you know, no, good run clubs can do that, like Brighton or Bournemouth or Brentford. They seem to be able to do that. We're not very good. Simple as that.
Oh dear, what did I do there? There we go. Helen says Ashley Fletcher scored at the weekend. Always look for ex-West Ham players on score sheets. Who's he playing for now then, Helen? I don't even know who he's playing for now. Who else have we got? Paqueta's deal will show us a profit in the book. Will it?
Yeah, probably will. Because we've had him so long with depreciation or whatever. It probably will show us a profit.
Yeah, you're probably right there, mate. Who else have we got? Oh, so did Tony Martinez apparently at the weekend. Keep jumping on that. Apparently Tony Martinez scored at the weekend as well. So Ashley Fletcher's at Blackpool.
All right, lovely.
So fair play to him at Blackpool, apparently, says Randy. Who else we got? Anything else? Said something to upset YouTube standards. Oh, right, okay then, GP. Right, okay. Right, okie dokie, right. Look,
I must say something every week to upset YouTube standards.
Yeah, but you're not typing out and they won't read it. Unless someone sits and watches every one of our shows, they're not really going to pull up on it, are they?
I don't know how it works.
Ian says he's been accidentally banned in the past. They would have had Paqueta done as a loss because of scandal. Are you the farmer? Who? Farmer? What farmer? Right, okay. Well, we're coming up for 2 hours and I am getting pretty bloody knackered. I have to be honest. So I'm going to wind it up. We're going to wind things down. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Excuse me.
Yeah, thank
you, everybody in the chat, for all your comments and all your thoughts and everything else. Before we go, give us some score predictions for the Chelsea game. Before we go. What about you, Kieran? What are you thinking?
Oh, you always ask me fucking first, and I'm fucking not.
I'll go first if you like.
No, I'm just not keen. I'm not keen on this one, guys. I think, like I say, that Tottenham, Sunderland, you get them wins, and I look at in 4-game increments, as you know. 6 points out of that, I presume we'd lose against Chelsea and then beat Burnley, and 9 out of 12 points for me is fantastic.
Yeah.
So I think we might lose 2-0 against Chelsea. And please be wrong. Please be wrong.
Okay, well, I'm going to go with...
Cheers, Gregory.
I'm going to go with... a loss, but by 1 goal. So it could be 3-2, 2-1, whatever, 1-0, whatever. A loss by 1 goal.
Fuck it, there we go. He's like doing it again. You've got 4 fucking different scorelines. Just fucking pick one, wanker. Pick one.
Just pick one. No, we're going to lose
I don't give a fuck. Neither could I. What is it?
We're going to lose by 1 goal. That's my prediction.
Yeah.
The cat thinks it's going to be 2-2.
Cat, that'll do me, son. 2-2 would be a fantastic result.
Leon thinks it's going to be 2-2. He says a Desmond.
Desmond? You all right, Leon? Yeah, I fucking love it. That would be great. What result? You mean? 6 points, then another one? 2-2. Yeah, everyone's
with 2-2.
Everyone wants that point, goes.
GP's going with a 2-2. Fresh Builder's going with a 3-0 win. Mark my words.
I'll hold you to that.
Yeah, Mark my words says, right, Paqueta, 51 million over 5 years. That's 10.2 million a year. And with 18 months left on his contract, he was worth 200 less than a million by the look of it. So a 20 million plus profit, according to
that'll do me, sir. Well, very, very mathematical, we'll take it.
I'll take it.
We'll have it.
Helen thinks a 3-0 loss.
Fucking worse than me, Helen.
Oh, a new name, 𝗪𝗧𝗔𝗓 𝗕𝗨𝗪. You boys still going? Yeah, we're still going.
That's a name.
We're winding it down now, but yeah.
Great name, 𝗪𝗧𝗔𝗓.
Yeah, lovely. West Ham 2-1. Opener prayer says Mark R. Randy says Chelsea 2, West Ham 1 in his head, but his heart says he's going to go for 2-1 West Ham.
Yeah.
Mark says, great show, guys. Thanks. I'd take a draw, but I want to win. Absolutely, mate.
Frog I want to win.
1-1. Rich says 1-0 to West Ham, 1-1 or 5-0 to Chelsea.
See, he's doing what you're fucking doing. Have pretty different results in it.
I know, yeah. 1-1 in the 80th minute, then West Ham gives up 2 goals. Yeah, you're probably about right, Greg. What else we got? Dad says, night all, top show. Thank you, mate. Iron says, I never predict, but I always predict 4-2. So I'm going for the Stars, he says.
You sure are.
Okay. Mark says he would like, Mark my words, says he'd like a clean sheet.
God. I predicted that last week against Sunderland. I thought we'd win 2-0.
Yeah, yeah.
And we couldn't keep that fucking clean sheet, could we? Yeah. But still a good win.
Leon wants 2-1, but he thinks it's 2-2.
Take it.
Okay then.
Take it. 2-2, I'll take it.
The general consensus of the people in the chat that are commenting is 2-2. That's 2-2 consensus.
And when I come back here next week and I told you it was going to be 2-0 with it.
Kyle, thank you for commenting. Kyle Whitty, he says 2-1 West Ham. Thank you.
I fucking hope you're right, Sam. I hope you're right, boy. We want that. It would be amazing. I'll tell you what, that'll put the fear of God up in Leeds and Forest and Palace. They'd all go, fucking hell, they are on a roll. They are on a run. Shit.
John said he'll see you at the Bottle O on Friday, geezer. Randy says Sunderland first half was the best we played despite the first few minutes of the game. Absolutely.
I think it's about right, yeah. I think it was probably the best first half we've had for a long, long time. It was, and to be clinical as well and take the goals that we did. It was good. It was so good. I'll tell you what, I will mention though, geezer. Yeah. Oh, what's his name? Freshie might be able to tell me here, or one of the boys here. That centre half that Sunderland have got, I think his name begins with a B. Forget his name now.
All right.
Fuck, he was good, geezer. Regardless of we smashed them 3-1.
Is that the one that we've been looking at? Is that the one?
I don't think it is. But I'll tell you what, someone's going to be looking at him. He was fucking everywhere, mate. He was at the back. He was in the midfield.
𝗪𝗛𝗢𝗦?
No, it was the other guy, beginning with a B.
𝗪𝗛𝗢𝗦.
I just thought, Ballard. Well done, thanks. Who's put that mark? Thanks, 𝗪𝗛𝗢𝗦. I'm telling you now, that boy is a fucking centre. Ballard is a player, man. I'll tell you that now, he's a good centre half. He was fucking causing us problems in our box at times, in the midfield. He was coming up with the ball, laying it. Even though we'd done him, and it looks bad for a centre half, I thought he was good, really good.
Yeah,
at Ballard. Now I don't have this your one-off game because you don't. I always say I don't watch 90 minutes of Sunderland every week, but he just caught my eye. That's the centre half I'd like. That's a boy I'd like at West Ham. Anyway, just thought I'd mention that in case he ends up going to a big club in the next fucking, at the end of the season. Some big club comes in for him. It won't surprise me. He looked good.
Fresh says that 𝗪𝗛𝗢𝗦 is a Unit 2.
Unit 2, yeah. He is. Ballard stood out for me.
Yeah. Kyle says that without 𝗪𝗢𝗢𝗢 we are much better.
We have been.
With that too much, mate.
We have been, guys. It's as simple as that. We have been much better.
Anyway, ladies and gents in the chat, thank you everybody for your comments and everybody. Please give a like as you leave. And if you're watching this on a rerun after the event, give us a hype. That is it for this week. We will see you next week, all things being equal. Hopefully after a win against Chelsea or even
3 points against Chelsea. Fucking hell, mate. That'll be a good show.
Yeah.
Come on, you
everybody. Thank you very much for all of your comments and for putting up with us for 2 hours. 283
hours.
And 3 in Facebook. 286 watching. Let's get at least 150 likes. Not much chance, but let's have a go. Take care, everybody. Thank you.
Let's have it.
Next week.
See you next week, chaps. All the best.